In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to make a fringe wig. A fringe wig is a wig that does not need closure, does not need frontal. Okay, I'll be showing you how to make that wig that will look snatched. Okay, if you don't want to buy your frontal or closure, you will still have your wig looking well. And yes, this wig I'll be making is also known as the Omotola wig due to the curl pattern of the bundles. And yes, first things first, you want to take out the bundles of the hair you'll be working with so you know how to go about the guidelines. Yes, know how many bundles, how 200 grams, 300 grams, know how many bundles you are working with before you start the guideline. Now you want to get your wig cap. This is the wig cap I'll be using. I already put that on my Canva head. Okay, if you need a video of how to do that, do let me know. I will create another video for that. Now the first thing is you create a point at the head, right? I said at the head, at the top of the wig, yes, where you sort of have like your closure. You create a dot and then you start to circle it. Yes, you begin to circle it. This is like a freehand something, but this is how you go about it. Now you can see, then I just begin to also still take it and then still make sure like I still take the circle, the spiral rounding thing, and then still bring it like to the front. Yes, now that's the last line where I know that the bundles will be on for the front section. So you see how that stops there. Exactly, that's the first guideline you want to do when you are doing a fringe wig, a wig without closure and without frontal. This is what you want to first draw. This is the guideline you should first have. And this guideline also, you determine, again, like I said, depending on your bundle, it can be as small, it can be as far, like depending on your bundle, you just eyeball it. Now moving on to the other measurements, the other guidelines. I'm using 1 inch as my guideline, like in each of the section and all. Again, this all depends on the bundle you are working with. If you are doing like pixie cap, like this Rihanna skull cap, definitely we won't use one inches, and we definitely use a smaller one. But this is an Omotola wig, and 1 inch definitely works for this Omotola wig. So you do that, and then you now start to after using your tape rule to get that measurement, then you now begin to draw the line to meet the end of each of the end, right? Just as you're seeing on the screen. I hope this is really well detailed with my explanation as well as the video as well. Okay, don't worry, just stick around, you would get what I am talking about. Then I continue to just drag the line to meet each other, as you can clearly see. Then you want to just continue stretching the line. Just guys, watch this and you see where I stop in joining the line, and how I will link this guideline with the first guideline we drew at the top of the head, like the top of the head, the crown of the head. Let's use the word crown of the head. So you guys just keep watching to see what I'll be doing and where I'll begin to then connect it to the crown, or the measurements we did at the crown of the head. I hope this is helpful, guys. If you know how to do like closure wig, frontal wig, this would definitely be easy for you to understand. And if you do not know how to do frontal or closure wig, don't worry, I have videos on that you can watch, so that this guideline process you understand and it's not confusing. But also, if you slow the pace of this video, trust me, you will get it absolutely. So let's just keep watching and see how I will join the back guideline with the front guideline that I am doing. Just watch it. Okay guys, if you've not subscribed, please go ahead and click the subscribe button and all join the family here. Also make sure to click the like button of this video. It helps YouTube to push it to those that are looking for the video. Okay, just click the like button. Also make sure to drop comments, ask questions if you have questions, and I'll be able to answer and follow up from there, and share this video with people that would find this helpful. Now let's get back into the video. Now you can see the way I am connecting the back measurements to the crown measurements that we earlier did. Now this is how you just keep going at it. Again guys, if you have more bundles, these measurements, it might be too big. Okay, if you have small bundles, you make your lines very thinner and or like the space in between. But due to the bundle I have, this was absolutely enough. This was going to work for the bundles I have. Guys, you can see how I connected it. Okay, just look at that, just study it. Yes, you can pause this video, you can slow it down just so that you figure out I did that. And once the guideline is achieved, this is what we have. I'm just showing you what the measurements, what the guidelines that we are, drawing with our chalk, like what it looks like. Okay, and this is what we have. Now after this, you can see how clean this is. You can see how the lines are connecting. Okay, guys, when I put a bundle on this, you're gonna see the fringe wig. Anyways, I'll just show you, and let's get right into the sewing. Now this is the bundle. Like I said, this is one, I would say this is one bundle, but this is one, like this was a wrap of hair in one net. But when I open this, you guys will see that it's not just like one bundle and all. Like, let's cut it and you will see that there are like, I think three bundles that were clipped together as one, and it just shows that one of each. You can see how small it was, so they just pinned everything together as one bundle. If you want to buy this, that 3-in-1 is sold as one bundle. Anyways, this is what we have, and so I then decided that it is time to start sewing. Now, before you start sewing, right, open each of the bundles, see the hair that you have, see how long the length is. Yes, the length of the bundle, see how long it is, so you also know if you can actually do double weft or single weft. Now, looking at this hair, of course I had to do just one single weft because there was not a lot of, I couldn't do double, it would not have been enough. So but the bundle also was actually quite thick, so one single wefting was going to be fine. So I decided to just do single weft sewing. And yes, if you know me on this channel, I love to hand sew my wigs because nothing is gonna miss, nothing is going to move, it's gonna stable properly. Okay, so that was what I went in, and then I just started sewing the bundles. And of course I do not cut my wigs, I do not cut the bundles, sorry. I do the flip over method. Okay, yes, I do not like cutting bundles of my clients' wigs because I believe you can decide to do another thing with this bundle, like, so that the bundle is not a waste. If you want to take it off the wig cap itself, you want to sew it to your hair, you want to do anything, feel free. So I do not like to cut the bundles except where it is needed. So I just like to do the flip method, and that is what we are doing. Guys, if you don't know how to do the flip method, seriously, you can actually slow down this video and you will see it, because I didn't actually delete those clips. So slow down the video from your hand, you'll be able to see how to do the flip method. Also, you can check out more of my videos of constructing wigs, be it closure, be it frontal. You will definitely see the flip method. Trust me that I always use the flip method, so you can always check that out. So anyways, I continue sewing the bundles to the wig cap and all. You want to take your time, don't rush it when you are, and even if you are using machine as well, you do not rush this process. Okay, you don't want any error and whatnot. So I just continue to sew the bundle to the wig. Guys, please, if you do not know, I do sell wigs. I sell ready-made wigs. That's the wigs that's already sewn to the wig cap, as well as bundles. So if you want to buy bundles, please message me, or even wig, message me at the Amazon Deb Beauty store on Instagram and on TikTok, and you can even leave a comment here. Now let's get to one of the crucial place. This is now we trying to achieve this fringe. Okay, we've gotten to that line where I need to now start sewing, and you guys see how I pinned it. Okay, now you see that line, that first line, that is where I want the first track, the first bundle for the fringe to stay. So that was how I did the guidelines in this manner, and then this is how we then begin to sew. Guys, you can see the guideline, you can see, just follow the guideline, you will have no issue. Like, is very, very understandable. Then I then begin to sew the bundle. This is the first layering in the front section, and then we sew. This method, again, when you are doing fringe, is perfect. Okay, where you don't have closure, where you don't have frontal, this is what you want to do. Okay, this is the guideline you want to follow. And so I then continue just doing it all round and all. And yes, for this stuff, you have to just continue, just follow the guideline. The first thing is actually to do the guideline, and then just keep sewing the bundle round and round and round, and just as you can see me doing, yes, we are still sewing the bundle round and round. Guys, if you want you want to learn how to make wigs, and you just want like private mentoring, private class, you can actually leave a message in the comment section, or message me on Instagram at the Amazon Day Beauty Store. I also do personal classes where I teach you personally, be it virtually, be it physical. Physical would have you being Ibadan, that's here in Nigeria, but if you want virtually, I can also teach you virtually, where we take you step by step. Anyways, let's get back to the tutorial. So I just continue sewing the bundle round and round, guys. Now, one tip I want to tell you, when you're doing this round and round, as the circle begins to get smaller, you need to keep taking your time, because it will not get easy, I must tell you that. But you just keep taking your time and you sew it till there you can't sew no more, exactly, till like the very smallest of space is left on that wig. That is where you would stop, as you can see on the screen. And this is what we have here. So you can see I kept sewing, and I'm like, okay, it's time for me to cut at this moment, because okay, like I could, like, I just very small spot that is left. So after I finished sewing that, I just tied the thread and then cut it, and you can see the small space left. Now you will not leave it like this, okay? You won't leave the wig like this. We still have to cover this. And how do we do that? Okay, now just stay glued, just keep watching so you figure this. Now you take the bundles and then just look at the way I'm folding them. Yes, we're actually going to fold them to a size that can actually fit in that small space that is left. Yes, you can see what I'm doing. I folded it and then gave it a test to see, okay, can it cover? Do I need more of the bundle? And then I put it in to see, okay, can it actually cover that space that is left? And once I got that, okay, this particular size can cover it, I cut it off. Then so this is now the bundle. Then we'll now begin to sew it. Yes, I know some people would just prefer to bring in their hair glue and just glue it, but I do not like mixing. If I'm sewing something, I do not like mixing it with glue. Like, I like when it's sewing all through. If I want to sew, I'm sewing all through. If I want to use glue, I use glue all through. And this particular hair was going to be shipped out of the country, so I just knew I didn't want the glue to mess up this work. I wanted to sew it all through, and this is it. You can actually sew it all through, which is what I am doing now. This sewing all through, it will require your patience, yes, because the bundles will not be big, or your pin to be able to go in, it might not be easy, but you take your time and do it. If you want to use the thread method for this closing, you will just take your time, okay? It will be hard, but you're gonna think about the result you are trying to achieve, and then you just stay put to that. So that's what I'm doing now. After I finished sewing all of that, you then bend the hair like this and then just spread it out, okay? Spread it out like in a circle. Now once you do that, you then want to go ahead and get your hot comb. Yes, you're gonna use your flat iron. Yes, flat iron. Yes, my Cloud9 flat iron. And then I press it together. Yes, hold it as much, press it together, let that thing lay. Guys, you will see what I mean. See, I've pressed it, it's going to lay. It's now going to be very flat, that by the time I put it on the head, it's not going to be bumpy. Yes, it's not going to be bumpy. You do not need glue. Like, this would achieve the result once you are able to use your hot iron. And make sure that your hot comb is very hot. Of course, it's a Cloud9. You know how Cloud9 is very hot. So once I do that, it becomes flat, then I begin to sew. Now this sewing also, it needs patience, okay, because the hole is very small, but you also will take your time and sew it, and definitely it will stay in place. And guys, you will see the results, okay? Once I am done sewing, there's no bump, everything is looking on flick, like everything is looking good, okay? Yes, this just requires patience, okay? If it's closure in the frontal, you just sewn it, you are gone. But if you are doing fringe without any of this, you take your time, and here is what we have. Then you use your hot comb again to also flatten it as well, to put more heat so that it sort of lays properly, okay? And here is what we have. After doing that, I just took out my comb. Okay, let's comb out this wig, let's comb out the curls, because we are not done yet, okay? We are still not done, because now we got to style the hair, and we are trying to achieve a fringe. Remember that this is a fringe that we are trying to achieve, so I have to take cognizance of that. If you do not want to achieve a fringe, you can just do like side pattern. There's a way you can still style this hair, but it's a fringe that my clients want, and my clients will get whatever they ask for. So here is how I just combed it out, did the curls, and parted them. then this is the section of where the fringe is going to be. Now you guys seeing the guideline, you can see how the guideline has brought us this far, that we now know where to cut the fringe and where to have the fringe to be. And I just combed out and I started to just cut the layers of what my client has sent me that she wanted. So I just started doing that and all. Yes, guys, I'm using a big scissors here. I won't advise you use a big scissors. I don't know what you're doing, because yes, later I ended up still using like my small scissors to just trim like the edges out and all. But yeah, if you are not a pro stylist, please don't use sort of these big scissors to cut your fringe. Like, yeah, because it will have like sharp edges. That's just what it does. Like when you use big scissors and you do not like proper cut it, it has like like sharp edges, right? And all. But yeah, anyways, I'm a professional stylist. I know how this thing goes, so I know how to maneuver my way. So that's why I could use big scissors, because again, I still brought in my small scissors and still fix the old sharp edges that the hair was giving and all. Now this is the fringe I'm cutting. You can decide to cut your own shorter, you can decide to cut your own longer, but this was what my client required, this was what my client requested, so I give my clients what they asked for. Okay, anyway, so this is what we have here, and this is the fringe, guys. Just look at how this hair is popping. Okay, I've not styled this hair, by the way. This is the curls that came with the bundle. I've not styled this hair. I just want you to know that and all. So this is just me. I just said to just comb out the whole hair or just to see how it is, guys. And yes, sorry guys, one thing I didn't do in this video was I did not style this hair, okay, the way I should have styled it when I sent it to my client. But for this video, this was just, I was just like, okay, we are just doing fringe video, let me just show you how to do it. But guys, with this video, you already understand this was given. Okay, of course, this is an Omotola wig, okay, that is bouncy, so I still had to style this hair to make it more bouncy before sending it to my client. But for this video, I didn't show it. I'm so sorry, I did not film that, so sorry. But anyways, this is how to do your fringe wig. Okay, this is how to do your, guys, got the fringe now. Oh, such a beauty, such a beauty. Yes, this is me bringing my scissors and just fixing the sharp edges that I talked about and all. But yes, this is what we have, guys. Let me know what you think about this look. Will you be making this wig? Okay, and if you want to purchase this wig, I sell. Okay, I sell. Please message me on the Amazon Beauty store, send us a DM, or you will see it on the page. And I'm sure that I have the wigs on display on the page. Just go through my page, several wigs available. Okay, so please, if you also want the bundles, I also sell bundles as well, so I can send it to you so you can practicalize and actually achieve your fringe by yourself. But yes, this is what the hair is looking like, guys. Let me know what you think about this hair in the comment section. Make sure to drop me that comment in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click the like button of this video. Okay, it helps the video to do well, and YouTube pushes to people that are looking for this exact video. That's all that like button do for me, and it is absolutely free, so please click it right away. Thank you so much for clicking the like button. Also, if you'd like to join us on this channel, on this family community, girl, okay, join my community by subscribing. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for watching. Make sure to share this video with people that will find it helpful. I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next one. Until then, guys, stay blessed. Okay, bye.